Welcome to my channel, The Life of Nina. Thought we would get out today and go for a little walk. It's been, like I said, the weather is so yucky here in Ohio lately. And the sun was out, but now it's not. And it gets dark. I don't know if where anybody else lives at, but where we live at, we still get the stupid time change. And that is horrible. If you guys have never had to deal with that, it's like your bodies can't get used to it. It takes about a month. And then get used to it, and it goes right back again. For fall, we fall back an hour. It messes with your sleep pattern and with everything. Not all states do that.
Only 2 states that don't do it.
Well, that's 2 states that don't. My husband's saying everybody does that. But not everybody lives in Ohio, and Ohio is already dark. I looked it up. We get like 100 and some days of sun a year. And I was looking up different states, and New Mexico and them have over 300. I think I'm gonna move. How about you?
You keep saying that.
I know. I love Ohio. I just don't like the dreary weather.
It's just this time of year.
I know. This is I don't know, is this state owned or?
Yeah.
Okay, it's state owned. They built this back in the
90s?
I think it might have been the 90s, but it's kind of nice. Just nice to be able to take a walk, and we always forget about it. And today I just feeling a little bit better, and I thought, let's go out and walk on because I wanted to get out in the woods, but it's muddy, so didn't want to get out in the mud.
You're about to the end because there's a tree across.
I think I can cross that little tree, honey.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, right. We went and drove by a couple of our houses the house that he grew up in the country, and I filmed it. So at the end of this, I'll add on the houses that we grew up in. And then we went by the house that I grew up in, I should say in our, teenage years mostly, where our most good memories and stuff are. So I filmed that one too, and I'll add those on to the end, and I'll let you guys know. What's this say? Oh, it's a state nature preserve. Oh, it's 134 acres.
Oh, in 1972. I didn't know it was here that long.
Guess it's been around longer than what we thought. If you guys want to read it, you can go ahead and pause this and... It's kind of chilly, though.
Yeah.
What's the temp today, honey?
Well, it was about 43, but I think it's starting to drop because the sun went out.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's supposed to get down to 28 tonight.
28, brr. Guys, you just have no idea what we've had to go through lately where I haven't been filming. We had, I think I did tell you guys, we had like a week of solid rain. And our basement flooded. We've got a sump pump, which pumped out a bunch of water, but it ended up coming in through the basement window. You know, my husband put in all new windows down there, and he even put in the new window wells and all that stuff. Well, somehow one out of 3 windows, the water was coming in. I'm telling you, like, gosh, it was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so he ended up, you know, when I shouldn't say we, because I didn't really do that much but help tear it up, but demo all of it. But anyway, when he remodeled the basement, we had put down that floating floor, the linoleum, and that looked like wood. I did a video on that. You guys might be able to go back and look at that. But anyway, he got to checking underneath that, and black mold had been growing underneath of that vinyl flooring, even though it wasn't glued down or the trim wasn't holding it down because we didn't put trim up. But Yeah, so he had to end up where, I was real sick. I had that virus for 2 weeks. And then, the fibro flare I was in, and I wasn't able to help him. And he went down there and had to move all the furniture and pull all those rugs out. And then he used, what'd you use, Tilex?
Tilex, and then Clorox bleach with water, and then Odoban.
Yeah, and the Odoban was, to help with the smell, and it has an antifungal and all that. So we're going to leave the flooring up, and then hopefully this summer we're just going to paint the floor. We're not going to fool with no more of the vinyl stuff. And hopefully he can save some of the vinyl, bleach it and scrub it this summer because he put it in the garage. And if we can at least use part of that on in the washroom, because it needs new flooring, stuff in there. So, ooh, that was rotted. I felt that move under my foot.
Nuts laying.
Oh, that's probably what I stepped on, one of those nuts. But anyway, we have had all that to deal with. And upstairs, remember, we took down the wall to make the living room bigger. So now there's actually only one bedroom upstairs. And, that's where Mom lives at. So we spent a few nights on the couch. Then I had a family member got us a room 2 nights at a hotel. And, oh, that was wonderful. It helped me recuperate. I actually started feeling so much better. And just spent 2 days laying in the hotel room. I had videoed a little bit of that. I think I lost that video. So I can always, if I didn't, I can always put a little clip in. But if not, it's not a big deal. But I thank that family member very, very much, because it was super nice to be able to just rest. Wow, this looks a little rugged here, honey. You might want to, you might want to get on my side over here. I don't even know how long this little path is, do you?
I don't know. This is called Marsh
Marigold. It's a shame maybe a tree fell on it, because that tree did fall right there, didn't it? I bet that's what happened. No wonder it's marsh. See all the water there? It's lots of water. Woo!
Careful.
Thank you, sweetie. Oh, and now that's all I need. Look at that. Fall in that water. That's all water.
Cold as it is, you be.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cold. We actually thought about coming here, but it was when the mosquitoes would have carried you out. And I was like, no way. I don't want to go there, get eaten up by mosquitoes. So right now, really, it's perfect time. It's just a little chilly. But with walking, it's all right, ain't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, about the basement again. Last night was my first night sleeping back down there. He got it put back together, and my Uncle Don helped. Look at all the trees here. See if we know anybody. Everybody's got their names. This is something my dad always did. When he'd be out in the woods, he always would carve him and my mom's name in trees. He was a romantic old man. But yeah, last night I got back down in the basement, and it was good. I slept pretty good. The smell of the mold and stuff's gone. And if the good Lord permits, and I win my disability case, we're going to just build onto the back of Mom's house. We're going to build in a room big enough for a bedroom and a sitting room, and then a bathroom. So that's our plan. We were going to try to invest in buying a camper, but it's much more I guess, being a good steward of your money, like the Bible, instructs us to be. And now that Mom is not going to get married and she'll be living there until the Lord calls her home, I think it'd be a lot better having us upstairs. Plus, it's kind of depressing, to be honest, sleeping down in the basement. It's not a fancy basement, and the ceiling is so low that our son can't even come down there to visit us. So that's how low it is. So what will be, right? Oh, is it blocked off?
I think we're at the end.
Oh my gosh, what happened here? Before I end the video, I'll let you guys see. Because I know I can't.
I don't know, but they got a gate across it.
They sure do. Let's see what it says.
I guess we can go.
The boardwalk is closed beyond this point due to the danger of falling trees, limbs, and debris from dead and dying ash trees. Oh, the trees were infected by an invasive emerald ash borer. That is sad. Well, gosh, that I wondered why there's so many trees down. And now I'll let you see above here. Look back in there. I hope you can see. Look how many trees have fallen. All over. Because I hadn't remembered this looking like this back here before. Well, now we know why. So all the ash trees are dying. Well, at least there's a way we can get back. Going following the yellow brick road here. It is sort of yellow with all the tree leaves. But yeah, look guys, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Now I've been seeing signs, remember when you travel, all over about not moving firewood? Well, this is the reason why. I bet you is because one of the reasons is that what was it, a borer? Or,
yeah.
so it must get in there and
it kills
yeah. That is a humongous tree. Look how big that is. And I am a tree hugger. I know I've said that before, but I really am. I love, love, love trees. Always have since I was a little girl. I love climbing trees. On my, was it my 40th birthday? I think it was, wasn't it, honey? I climbed a tree on my 40th birthday. It's the last time I've ever climbed a tree. And if I wasn't so big, I would still probably love to do that. Look at all the little
fungi.
Yeah, fungi living on that guy.
You're at the end here too. So.
I don't remember that lookout being there. Do you?
I ain't never walked back through here.
Oh, haven't you? Yeah. Me and the girls did when they lived at home.
I come twice.
Gosh, that's been a long time ago.
Walk out here.
Oh, this is the end.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is the end of it.
Let me read this little sign here. Okay, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed our little walk. And like I said, I'm going to tag on the end of this pictures of where my husband grew up and pictures of where I grew up. A button bush. Oh, I'll have to look for that next time, but that's all water. Now you can kind of understand. Well, it's a marsh for one reason, but you can kind of understand why the mosquitoes were so bad. Hi there, honey.
Hello.
Oops, your belly was showing. Let me climb up here with you guys, and then I'll let you go in case somebody wants to look around. Is it pretty stable?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't climb very well, guys, so just bear with me. But at least I have something to hold on to. Oh, yeah, it's real sturdy. I'll give you a 360 look. Too bad all the trees have lost their leaves. This is where we should have came to last week when it was pretty, honey.
Yeah.
Some of these still have color. See there? All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming along with us today. And have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. I wanted to share with you guys where I grew up at. We burnt wood living here in this house because it was so big and it was cold. We would put the wood on a sled and pull it up and stack it all up on the back porch. We loved it out there. Okay, this is where my husband grew up at. He grew up in Johnsville. And if you see the house back there with a pine tree behind it and look over to the right, that barn there, him and his brother and his dad built that. They got most of the wood down in Kentucky, and then they got wood here in Ohio. And that house was for sale last year. I would have loved to have had the money to buy that for him. He loved it down there. It has a great big pond and everything. Hope you enjoy looking at it. I found the footage to the hotel that we stayed in. You know, we had those 7 nights of rain, and then it flooded the basement out, and my family member paid for us to stay here for 2 nights, and it was so nice, so relaxing. The first night, me and my husband stayed here, and then he came back over to our house to work on getting those vinyl flooring out of the basement, and Mom came up and stayed with me the next night. So I wanted to thank my family member that did this for us. We appreciated it.